welcome to vlog number 3. Thank you guys for all the love that you've shown on the first 2 vlogs. This has been fun so far, and I'm looking forward to keep making some good videos. I'm keeping up with the hot streak this week, as I've topped last week, as this vlog will now show the craziest hand I've ever played, a $3,200 pot in which we have the absolute best hand. You guys are going to have to stay tuned for that. And I'm going to start here with this hand, where it's going to preface the crazy hand that I play, as I want to show you guys the drunk gentleman seated at my table. He's at the top of this picture here with his chips in a huge mess of a pile. And for those that don't really know, when a player just has their chips in a mess pile, they're going to be very loose, they're going to be looking to gamble, and you want to play pots with them, but you want to make sure that you've got good hands against them, because you never know what they could show up with. So he's ripping shot after shot. I think, at this point in the night, he's down 8-9 shots, and I am patiently waiting to get my shot at stacking him. So here I pick up pocket eights and I raise it up to $55, and he pretty quickly bumps it up to $110. A few hands prior, I witnessed him call $250 pre-flop with Queen 3 offsuit and proceed to hit trips. He's doing crazy things and making crazy hands, and I'm going to try my best to get involved. So when another player calls the 110, it gives me great odds to call the 55 more and see a flop, and we're praying to hit a set, but the flop does not help us at all, as it comes ace queen 3 rainbow. But I want to play this video here with full audio so you guys can hear what he does. It will certainly shock some of you.
Yeah, let's do $5. $5. I'm letting you, I'm drawing you in, man, giving you guys a chance to draw cards. Come on in now. The water's warm. Got them sharks.
You heard that right. After he raised to $110 and gets 2 callers, he bets $5. 5 single dollars on the flop. The next player raises it up, and we're obviously out of this one. This was not really to show about the hand or talk much about poker, but I just wanted to show you how ridiculous this guy was. Alright, so this leads perfectly into the craziest hand I've ever played. I raise ace-jack offsuit to $20, and the drunk gentleman and another player calls. The flop comes 5-7-7, which is a good flop for me, as I should be ahead of his range considering he calls any 2 cards and hates folding. I see bet for $20, and he calls pretty quickly while the other player folds. We're heads up to a beautiful turn in the jack of diamonds. I now bet $55, and he quickly calls again. Things are shaping up for a huge pot. When we see the gin, absolute best card in the deck, the jack of hearts on the river. As I've been saying, he does some crazy things and makes crazy calls, so this is the perfect time to throw GTO out the window and go big. I bet $325, and I'll play the audio here as he makes things really, really interesting.
My shot. How much?
325. New hand, quad, jacks with an ace.
$325?
Yeah.
$650. Double.
So as you hear, he drunkenly asks the dealer twice how much and then quickly raises it to $650. I waste no time, no need to put on an act for this guy, and go all in. I've got my entire $1,600 in the middle, and I'm praying for a call. I'll play this audio out here for you guys to hear. It's pretty entertaining.
50, you 50, well, yeah, you have to do 6. All in. All in, all in here.
I don't understand.
All in. All the chip, all in. Or you put the chip or push it. How much? Okay.
I'm dead. He's right. He's got a good hand, man. I should hold this. It's going to put me in my place.
I paid the chips.
I just want to know how much so I can pay you.
Okay. Yeah, 1,000, 13, 30, 9, 13, 13,
39,
39, 13, 39. Okay.
So you have the belt? You have the seat belt?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1700, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
39 is good. No, man.
You want the call or what?
Yeah.
How much does I owe him?
Okay. 650. Let me know. Okay.
I don't know if I'm calling.
Okay,
I just want to
six-
see if I got the amount of money.
Okay.
You got
615. This 615. 615. So 6.
89.
689 more.
How much I owe? $890.
89 the call.
689.
689?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Enough?
Call.
I'll call you. You win. But, you know, I gotta call you, dude. I got the jack
7.
Good
Oh.
hand, boss. Hey, you deserve it.
Okay. Here.
Give me 10 back.
11 back.
Good job.
Ronan Chad.
Nice hand.
Thanks.
Hey, I don't care. You win. Yeah, that's how it goes, dude. You know, I win a lot of people get pissed off at me,
Yeah,
but
no,
you know
no,
what?
I understand.
You nailed me. I mean, what am I not gonna call? It's foolish. Good hand, boss. But I'll tell you what.
But
I'm tightening up now, man. Nah, I'm taking a last shot. You never know.
he calls $3,200 getting pushed our way, and honestly, kudos to this guy. Right when I flip my cards over, he says, all right, you win, and then proceeds to show Queen 7 offsuit and says, how could I fold? Certainly did not expect him to have a 7. We got super, super lucky, and he's intoxicated, so he doesn't really seem to care much as he leans over and gives me a fist pump and says, at least I paid off a great guy. Such a memorable hand and day. Alright, let's get to some real poker instead of me getting lucky against a drunk guy. So, we've got some good analysis in this hand. I'm in the big blind with 6-7 suited, and the entire table limps, so there's about $40 of dead money out there. I squeeze it up to $40, either looking for all folds to pick up a nice $40, or go heads up with a hand that plays great post-flop.
I'll call 40.
Instead, we pick up 4 callers, yeah, 4 callers in a 2-5 game when I just open it up to $40. Well, alright then, let's navigate a flop. We see 8, 9, king, rainbow. Here we go. The small blind checks, and now we have a decision. Do we just bet right out here to rep the strong kings, aces, sets? Nope. Let's get tricky. I check, and I promise I play different every time I hit the felt. Opponents never seem to know what I have. We've got some crazy intentions coming here as the drunk man checks, and now the player in position in this hand bets $90. Weird sizing, to be honest, and he shouldn't have a great hand here. Let's think about what his hands are. He limped in late position, so he'll have plenty of king 10, king jack, possibly 9 10. Of course, 8 9 is in his range, but that's the only 2-pair combo I'd see. Don't think this gentleman is playing king 9 suited. So, let's apply the pressure and push this equity. I like to push my equity and check raise my flush draws, open-ended straight draws to balance my range for when I have ace king here, sets of 8s and 9s, and really, really strong hands. Again, just as I've said, you have to be balanced as this is part of the game. If you're scared to check raise draws, then the stakes are too high for you. Let's think about the hand as well. I was the aggressor and the pre-flop raiser. I am the one in this hand who should have ace king, aces, kings, king queen suited, pocket 8s, pocket 9s, whereas my opponent should not be anywhere near me in terms of hand strength. If he somehow shows up with a hand such as 8 9 or king 9 that he obviously won't be folding, we've got some outs, but there's a ton more hands that he'll have here that will have to fold to this check raise rather than the 3-4 combos of hands here that will not fold. I let this clip run to show you how long he actually thought about this decision for, as my line doesn't really make a whole lot of sense as I would never really check raise such a strong hand such as a set on a semi-dry board as I really wouldn't want him to fold, yet poker isn't always straightforward. You have to do some unorthodox things. and after a long tank, he folds. If I had to guess, he'd have a hand such as King 10, King Jack that is just stuck in nowhere's land, as if he calls and I barrel the turn and the river, he's not going to be able to call off his entire stack with a top pair weak kicker type hand. As I'll say time and time again, aggression in lower stakes pays off. Don't be scared to be aggressive, go take what's yours, push your equity, and drive your opponents out of the pot when they need to be out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, we got in the game for 1,000, out for 2,890. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and share with anyone you know who plays poker.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 6, 7.
Here are my updated stats as always. Have a blessed day.